My God moment happened 23 years ago, a very short distance from here at Frederick Hospital, when I had brain surgery to alleviate epileptic seizures I was having for 23 years, some of them 15 to 20 a month. Now, as I tell this story, I want to make something perfectly clear. I'm not the only person on this planet to have an ailment of some sort, nor am I the only person on this planet to have some kind of catastrophe in my life. I want to make it clear this was God's hand in this, not anything Greg Dugan did. So I want you to close your eyes just for a second and imagine living your life, not being able to drive a car, not being able to drink coffee, caffeine, not being able to play with your kids or enjoy good times with your friends without having to have a seizure or maybe plow that car into a tree. Okay, you can open your eyes. So, with this in mind now, imagine then going into your teen years and the trauma of being told you can't drive a car. Now, as you get older, you lose your job because, well, you had seizures, guys. I'm sorry, we can't put you in front of, at trade shows, I had a seizure one time. I was done. Move on. So, you go on with your life, and it's not that great. Even my family said to me at one point, what are we going to do with Greg? Again, I'm telling you this story not for sympathy or anything, but to paint a picture. So 23 years comes to me, and I had God enter my life. God's hand at Frederick said, this is what's going to happen to you, Greg. So now I lay on a surgery table at Frederick, and this is where God enters in. A nurse says, grab my fingers. I need for you to squeeze them. Why? Because right now I'm laying on a surgery table at Frederick. My brain is exposed. And she says, squeeze my fingers. I need for you to do this. Open your mouth. Because why? They need to locate the exact place that was causing my seizures so they could remove it. If that's not a God moment, I don't know what isn't. Because if it wasn't for God guiding me at that time, holding me and loving me, there's no way I could have moved from that point. The only disturbing factor at that point was when she said, don't move any other things at that. I couldn't understand why she said, don't move any of your arms or your legs or anything like that point, because you got your brain exposed, right? Why am I going to do anything else? But that was my God moment. If God hadn't touched me, held me, and said everything is going to be okay, I don't know if I'd be standing in front of you right now. Because you know what? The bottom line is, I don't have seizures anymore. I don't have to take that crazy medication. I can drive a car. And the beauty part of it is, it put everything in a greater perspective for me. I don't take anything for granted anymore. Matter of fact, there's certain people in this room I've become friends with. I can call colleagues. I don't take that for granted. And that's what this God moment did. It put a lot of things in perspective. So if the one thing I'm going to say here to you guys today, whatever's bothering you right now, whatever's got you stressed out, forget it. Just think about what's important to you in life, your family, your friends, your health. The fact that you can do the things maybe some other people can't. Because the other thing this God moment did for me, it brought a lot of questions to mind. Things that said to me, well, when we have the most stressful times in our life, who do we turn to? When things are the most critical in lives, what do? We're human beings. When we can't, when we don't understand, who do we turn to? We just had a prayer moment here a second ago. What do? We turn to God. That's what we need to do. We need to, when we have that God moment, we need to turn to God. When I was laying on that surgery table, I prayed so hard, so many prayers that I could not imagine. But in that God moment, I felt Him touch me and say, don't worry, it's going to be okay. You're going to be fine. And I know I am. I'm standing in front of you today. I'm stressed out. I'm not the best public speaker in the world, but you know what I'm not having? I'm not having seizures. So whatever is bothering you today, whatever is bugging you, don't worry about it. And I'm going to leave you with one final thought. As Isaiah tells us, as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than yours, and my thoughts higher than your thoughts. Remember, God is in charge, and no matter what anyone says or thinks about how you live your life or about how your future might turn out, He is the one who has final say and truly is in control of the situation. Thank you for letting me share my God moment, my special moment. Thank you.